I want to introduce you to our new friends. We spent the last 7 days with Harry here. He actually greeted us. You were the first person to greet us.
That's true. Yeah, I was the first.
Yes.
He greeted us when we arrived, and he helped us with our luggage and gave us the tea leaf lei, and gave us a wonderful warm welcome. So if you can tell us a little bit about yourself, why you're here, where you come from.
Sure. Well, I actually am one of the staff members here for the David Wolf Adventure here at the Hawaiian Sanctuary, and I work specifically with Rebecca, who's the main event coordinator for this kind of an experience. And I've known Rebecca for about 4 or so years, and I've been working with her intimately with some of her other events. This one is probably one of the most epic events I've been to. It's my first time on any of the Hawaiian Islands, and it's been absolutely beautiful to be bathing in the energy of not only your two beautiful selves, but the energy of the Aina here. Primarily I live on the mainland in Arizona, and used to work and live and play down with Rebecca and her beloved husband Sean down in Tucson. And we frequent another area in Arizona known as the Eden Hot Springs, which we have another retreat on, and that's primarily where you'll find me. But that's where I'm at, and I came out for this absolutely epic New Year's celebration, and it is true, it's been the best year ever of 2012. It's so amazing that we finally come to this time and move past that. So I'm just so thankful to get to meet you two beautiful beings.
And us you.
And can you just quickly tell us, what is your health regimen?
Wow, well,
And like, when did it start? Like, were you on the typical sad standard American diet and then you came to health? Or were you raised healthfully? Or, like, what's your...
Yeah, well, I was born 2 months premature, and in that sort of world for some premature babies, because they're born so early, many of the hospital protocols that involve various surgeries and such to get and draw blood and read blood gases are performed, and due to my very small size, I learned later had a direct impact on my meridian system. So lo and behold, I ended up having a very difficult time assimilating nutrients when I was younger, not by virtue of having an inability to digest them, but just because there was a center line channel of energy that just many of the organs weren't operating to their peak, So for most of my life, I've just been extremely interested and very open to healing myself. Just by being open to that type of an experience from a personal level. Various people would start coming into my life, and various information systems started coming into my life. I started doing research on Chinese medicine when I was in college, and it really all started when I did finally meet and learn about David Avocado and his material, and just started getting into superfoods. And the first time I started having real superfood-based nourishment in smoothie form and elixir form and such, with mineral complexes and various things, there was a visceral transformation in my awareness, in my consciousness, that allowed for me to see for myself what it is really like to have more vibrancy. And it really just led to me feeling more in my body. It'd be an interesting thing to try to describe what that's like in words, but it provided the proof for me to recognize the efficacy of this kind of a lifestyle. And I've been on it ever since. There's no stopping this lifestyle, and I'm truly having the best life ever. Absolutely, yeah. And there's so much more to learn. We are just still at the threshold, so to speak, of opening up even wider horizons, and remembering and sort of recalling and having made more available ancient and ancestral systems of medicine and natural philosophy that we can begin to reincorporate into our lives to further empower us, man, to have the best lives ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely. Woo. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Aloha.
Absolutely. Thank you. I totally wish you absolute abundance and prosperity for this 2013 year. And for all of you that are watching this, please accept this offer, that I trust that you have it within you to fully become all that you long to be, and to experience full bliss and happiness and harmony, and to be fully in your body.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All
Couldn't
right,
have been said
hello
better.
everybody. It's nighttime and it's our last evening at the David Wolf Raw Food Yoga Retreat. There's just a few hours left. We're just going to pack up our suitcases and there's going to be a dance party this evening in here. We're in the yoga studio. And I have the privilege of sitting with our good friends that we've just met here at the yoga retreat. And I'd like her to introduce herself and tell us where she lives and what brought her to this retreat.
My name is Kim, and I'm from Washington State, Spokane, and I got into David Wolf about 1.5 years or so ago through a friend, and last February, so 2012, I planned a trip to the Bay Area in LA, and it just so happened that he was having his first Women's Wellness Conference in Costa Mesa, the same dates I was there. So one of my girlfriends and I decided to meet each other up, so I rented a car and went, and I really think he's pretty legit. Like, he's a very honest dude. He's very, I think love is very inclusive, and I feel that about him, so I really respect him for that, I suppose you could say. So I learned a lot, and he has a really great community of people from what I've seen in the books that I've read. So with that, I've been saying I've been wanting to camp in Hawaii for a while, and I've been wanting to do a retreat, but it just hadn't quite all come together. And then one day, I found this website called David Wolf Adventures, and I saw this retreat happening in Hilo, and one of the options was pitching a tent, packing it in and packing it out. So I thought that would be a good opportunity for me to safely camp and experience Hawaii in its real nature, but also meet like-minded folks and maybe be inspired in new ways that I never knew were out there. So here I am, and I love it. I've met some beautiful people like yourselves, and I'm really grateful for that. You guys are very sweet and real, and it's very refreshing, so thank you. And I hope to keep in touch and see more of you guys on our journey. It's very fun. The healing never stops.
That is
Just
so
keeps getting
true. And we're going to keep having fun with it.
Yes, always have fun.
Yeah, lots
Enjoy
of
the present moment.
good people, good food, fitness, and so we explored the lava flow today. That was a really good hike. It was a 4-hour hike, and got some sunshine radiating on our bodies.
And saw the lava spewing into the ocean, which doesn't always happen. It flows, but it doesn't always dump into the ocean, so that was really beautiful to see that, and the steam coming up from the ocean. It looked like smoke. It was just so abundant and thick.
You could definitely sense the presence of Pele, the goddess, and it's been full of, our time here has been full of abundance and adventure. And I sure hope that we're going to be continuing to cross paths with Kim in Spokane. Maybe we'll take a drive up there and check out Spokane. We invited her to come to the Rockies to do some snowboarding. Maybe we'll end up hosting a winter raw food retreat.
Very great.
Raw food retreats are always held in tropical places because that's everybody's favorite. But you know, it might be fun if we have a winter retreat. Then we can do like in that picture that David Wolf showed, where this naked guy had a hatchet and he had hacked into a frozen lake, hacked an opening into the frozen lake, and he was dunking himself in the frozen water. Would you like to come to Canada and do that?
I thought the falls were cold. That's really pushing it. But I might watch. See some people bending around in the nude while it's all hanging out. So, but I would love more raw food treats all the time, and to be a part of them, and just be a part of the cell that's connecting all of us, and being my highest self at all times.
Yeah, I feel like it really helped me to be a better person, or a better me, at least, you know. Like, I feel like I'm gonna go home with all this inspiration and support, and it's gonna make living this way at home
From meeting
a lot more natural and easy.
meeting everybody
Mm-hmm.
and seeing how they do it and have integrated it in their lives. It makes it look more.
More doable
Mm-hmm.
on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's very inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big boost.
And can you hear those frogs?
And the crickets.
It sounds like a bird, but it's actually a frog.
I love it.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.